Okay, continue with these slides. This slide is showing a full range of variety of leadership model or leadership styles. As you can see, the first style is laissez-faire, management by exceptions, contingent rewards, and transformational. So these three, laissez-faire, management by exceptions, contingent rewards, all these belong to transactional leadership style, and individualized consideration, intellectual simulations, inspirational motivation, idealized influence. So these four I's belongs to transformational leadership style. So as you can see here, effective, ineffective on this a vertical pole, and this horizontal pole is between passive and active. So the style of the leaderships that are more active and effective belongs to transformational, because it's situated on these quadrants, and this one is situated between passive and ineffective. So it's belong to this kind of transactional. So we can conclude that they are not really effective and they're also passive. So from looking at this explanation, laissez-faire at the bottom here is the most passive and least effective type of the leadership style, and management by exception is slightly better because it's is like a little bit higher than laissez-faire in this kind of hierarchy. And contingent reward leadership can be effective because it's like moving towards these quadrants, but will not get employees to go out above and beyond the call of the duty. So if the management or leader provides rewards to improve employees' performance, this kind of reward could improve employee performance, but employee will not go beyond their call of duties, because normally extensive reward is just fulfill the lowest level. So fulfill the descriptions of the task, but the employees will not go above and beyond the call of the duties. So the remaining four corresponds to a transformational. So these are four I's: individual considerations, intellectual inspiration, idealized influence, actually could lead to a better style of or effective leadership. Leaders are generally more effective when they regularly use the four I's. There's four I's mean referring to this one, this one, this one, and this one. So only with this style are leaders able to motivate followers to perform above expectations and transcend, go beyond their self-interest for the sake of the organization. So this what is meant by transactional and transformational. Moving to the next slide, how transformational leadership work. It works by inspiring and motivating followers. According to the research that been done in Germany and Switzerland, they found out that the transformational leadership improve employee job satisfaction, self-efficacy, that's mean belief in themselves, their abilities, and feeling confident about their ability to perform, and also commitments to the leader by fulfilling follower autonomy, competence, and relatedness needs. So transformational leadership could increase employee performance, self-efficacy, and commitment, because by fulfilling followers autonomy, giving the autonomy to the followers, and then because they inspire followers, they motivate followers, so followers become more committed to fulfill the task, to perform the task, and their competence also increase, and also this relate to the fulfilling the needs and so on. So study also found that transformational leadership also could lead to increased job performance and OCB. OCB means organizational citizenship behavior by empowering empowering employee. So by having leaders with transformational leadership style, this kind of leaders empower employees to do their jobs. That means they give freedoms to employees to perform their job according to their needs. So this actually not only increase job performance among the employees, job satisfaction among the employees, but also could increase their job performance and their OCB. Research in China found that transformational leadership positively influence workers' health and behavior, and through employee trust in the leaders, along with the pro-social motivations. Because transformational leaders, they normally motivate employees, they motivate their followers, they inspire their followers. So they also they also trust their followers. So they also empower their followers to do, for example, in the organization, is the leader or the manager empower their employees. That means give freedom and not really closely supervise them, give them freedom to perform their tasks according to their needs. So leaders actually indirectly putting trust on the followers or employees to perform their job. So employees will feel more satisfied because they've been feeling they appreciated. They feel kind of appreciates for what the leaders give them. So they become more highly experienced job satisfactions and job performance. And also because of this could actually increase worker helping behaviors among workers. And also pro-social, along with pro-social motivation. Pro-social means anything related, like for example cooperations, helping others, those consider under pro-social. There's also studies apart from Switzerland, Germany, China, and so on. There are also multiple studies in Israel and UK suggest that transformational leadership actually can improve workplace safety by increasing intrinsic motivations and preventions focus. So transformational because they inspire, they motivate their followers. So followers are more alert in performing their job because they feel like they feel being valued by the company, by the leaders. So they will try to reciprocate this kind of feeling of being valued by their leaders. So they are more focused in performing their job. So when they are focused, they could improve more safety. I mean, they could reduce accidents happen in the organization. So they improve their workplace safety, and their satisfactions intrinsically also increase. And according to this one, also company with transformational leaders and top managers yield superior organizational performance. So basically, those who have transformational leadership style, whether among normal managers or among top managers, those leaders, those managers who use transformational leadership style could actually improve their organizational performance to become more superior. And also transformational leaders also could improve performance by building consensus among group members because they inspire, they motivate the members, so they become more cohesive, they become more strong in terms of bonding with other members. So transformational leaders also are able to increase followers' self-efficacy. That's mean because the leaders inspire the followers, give followers motivation and so on. So this actually develop a sense of self-efficacy. That's mean the ability to the belief in their own ability to perform, or the increase their ability in self-confidence, to ability to perform their feeling of their ability to perform the task. So this also can increase not only followers self-efficacy but also give the group can-do spirit. So can-do spirit is very important because it's kind of develops strong bonds, and also improve their ability, their spirit to perform higher and so on. So evolution of transformational leaderships. Transformational leadership has been supported at diverse job level and occupations, but isn't effective in all situations. Even though we are talking about the good thing about transformational leadership, transformational leadership also have some disadvantage, has some weaknesses, especially when the company is considered more complex an organization. So transformational leaderships only can contribute to a greater impacts on performance, on the profits in the smaller privately held firm than in the more complex organizations. So transformational is more effective in the smaller or in the private company compared to in the more complex or in the large organizations. So transformational versus transactional leaderships. Transformational leadership is more strongly correlated with a variety of workplace outcome. So we can say here transformational leadership style have more positive work outcome, could produce more positive outcome. However, transformational leadership theory is not perfect. So the four elements, the 4I elements are not always superior. What is 4I elements? The 4I element is regarding this element. 4I here. These 4 elements are not always superior in effectiveness to transactional leadership's contingent rewards. Even though it's important, it's not always. It's mentioned here. Transformational leadership, especially these four I's, are very important for workplace outcome, but it's not always superior to transactional contingent reward and contingent reward leaderships. So contingent reward, because leaders who use this contingent reward leadership style, they dole out, that means they distribute reward as a certain goal. When the goal are achieved, they provide the rewards. So when the employees or when the followers could achieve the goal, so the managers or the leaders who following this contingency reward leadership, they will distribute the rewards to the employees or to the followers. So this actually could actually increase leaders performance, increase employees or followers performance. So this sometimes work as well as transformational leadership, because reward is very powerful. It can actually push people to work harder. So contingency reward leaderships can actually work as well as good as transformational leaderships. However, more research is needed, but the general research found conclusions found a support regarding transformational leaderships. According most of the research in general found that transformational leadership is more desirable and more effective than any other type of leadership given the right applications. That means not in all situations, but based on certain conditions is mentioned here given the right application. But in general, this transformational leadership is considered more effective and more desirable compared to the rest of the leadership style.